Hey there, Tracy Peary again. Last week we talked about how to maintain your therapy sessions and plan for those sessions so that during the holidays you don't lose momentum. But let's face it, sometimes there are real reasons that we need to miss, and that's totally fine. If you're going out of country or out of state for, an extended period of time, you're not going to be able to have your therapy session during that time. And sometimes you're just not going to be able to, or maybe your therapist is taking extended time over the holiday. And that can create a lot of distress and worry for a lot of us. And so I wanted to give you a couple of action items that I usually give to my clients that might be helpful for you as if you're facing this over the holiday season. So the first thing that I do is start to think about, okay, can I set aside the normal time that I have my therapy session, and how can I spend that time that would be therapy-esque? Right? So oftentimes, like as a therapist, I'll give my clients maybe some journal prompts or some, meditations or activities that they can do to check in with their parts or whatever it is that we're working on. And they literally keep it in their agenda, right? They block off that time. And this is their time to, just like if they were in therapy, to spend a little bit of time checking in for themselves. Another option that I've sometimes given for my clients is for them to email me what's going on during the week at that time, just so they can kind of talk to me. It's with the expectation that I'm going to read it, but probably not. I'm not going to respond other than to say I've got it. We'll hold the discussion part into therapy, but just that piece of like, what would I want to say to my therapist, again, can be a way of holding that commitment for yourself and be enough of a reset so that you don't start to spin out in the longer breaks between therapy. Another option or thing that I like to think about is just starting to prepare for when you come back, your anxiety is probably going to be higher. Your momentum is going to be less, so your motivation might be less, meaning that you might have to do a few things to make sure that you don't cancel that next appointment, to make sure that you keep that appointment and you get going and get yourself ramped up. If for you starting therapy was hard and there was a lot of avoidance to get started, a lot of anxiety before sessions, this might be something for you to pay attention to. And just think back, what helped me to overcome that the last time, and put some of those pieces in place. So I hope that this was helpful. I think that you being able to just recognize that you're feeling anxious about missing your session is a really big thing. Like that's a lot of self-awareness. And so just asking yourself what you need is one other piece that you can take and create for yourself a system where you have less stress over the holidays. I hope this was helpful. Again, you're always welcome to give me some questions or comments if you have them. But otherwise, go out, do some good in the world, and I hope that you have a great holiday season. Thanks.